Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I'm Nico Anna Jean. I want to talk about something a little different today. I want to go a little deeper today into the concept of boundaries and how important they are when releasing narcissistic trauma. Specifically, I want to talk about having boundaries with family members that may or may not be narcissistic. Either way, family members that are not healthy in that they are holding you to their reality. If you think about narcissism, and I'm sure you've probably done a lot of research and you understand that a narcissistic individual, someone who has this kind of personality disorder, they create a false self, meaning they live in a false reality. And when somebody lives in a false reality and you live in their world, because that's really the only way to be around them is to live in their world, basically you're agreeing to their reality all the time. Now, when you were a child, you didn't really have a choice if this is how you grew up. But now that you're an adult, you don't even realize that this is happening because it was just normal. When you're a child, it's normal to accept the reality of your parents and caregivers and the people around you. But once you become an adult, sometimes you don't realize you have the choice to change your reality, to create different experiences, to have different perspectives on life. However, if you are in a relationship, let's just say with a narcissistic parent as an adult, or even a family member of any kind, somebody that you grew up with, and what's happening is that you're struggling because you're trying to create something in your life. You're trying to create something different. Maybe if you're healing and transformation professional, you probably have your own business. You want to be able to make income doing what you do. You want to create new things in your life. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to live somewhere new. Maybe you want to get involved in all kinds of things in life that might be adventurous and new to your family system. However, if you're living in someone else's reality all the time, it's very difficult to feel comfortable creating what you want to experience in life. And unfortunately, in a narcissistic relationship, the narcissist cannot allow you to operate outside their reality because that's how they stay safe. So it's really kind of a my way or the highway situation with most narcissists. And what happens is you find yourself just kind of not talking about certain things when you're around them, maybe not sharing certain things about yourself, not expressing freely or authentically. And it can really make you feel split. And whether you realize it or not, you might think that it's manageable and you might think, well, I can just be in their world for a while and then jump back in my world. But that's not the way it works, unfortunately, you guys. I wish it did. But the truth is you're really compromising your ability and your true creative nature to manifest your own life, to manifest your own experiences in life. And as long as you're in this dynamic where you're kind of agreeing with someone else's reality just to keep the peace, just to not upset anyone, to make sure everyone stays regulated. If you're doing that on an ongoing basis, you're really compromising your own creative power. And so here's the good news. You know what? You can make choices, you can set boundaries, and you can create the life that you want. And you really have to decide, is it time? Am I going to compromise my life for someone else's comfort so that they can feel comfortable in their false reality? Or am I going to let go of managing them? Am I just going to let them have their reality and I'm going to live in what I want to experience? And if it makes them uncomfortable, that's their problem. That's their responsibility, you guys. Just think about it like this. When you create a boundary, it's very simple. You set the boundary, you state your need or your limits, what you're willing to do or not do, what you're willing to say or not say, what you're willing to engage in, whose energy system you are willing to enter, and who you're going to let have access to your energy system. And when you do this, you do it, and then their reaction to your boundary is not your responsibility. You've done the work, you set the boundary, let them take responsibility for how they respond to it. That's the key, my friends. It can be difficult, it can be tough, and it's ongoing work. But you know what? It's doable. It's doable. And if you are ready to get some support around this, I do have a mastermind. It's called the Heartshine EFT Mastermind, and I would love to see you in there and getting in, doing some deep work, boundaries, healing the inner child, releasing narcissistic trauma, and being able to really share your gifts and skills and talents with the world like I know you really want to, which I know that you really deserve to have this kind of life where you can help other people, you can make an impact, you can make income, you can be prosperous, and you can also have peace. You can feel at ease in your body, you can feel joyful, and you can just feel relaxed and authentic to just express yourself and create what you want in life and not worry about the rest of the world and how they're going to respond to that. How does that sound? All right, everyone. Thank you for being with me. I hope to see you next time. And until then, may you be at ease and know joy. Bye-bye.